Welcome, you fucking people, to the goddamn show. Tonight we got a little something special. This is going to be our kickoff of our... Yeah, Dave, it's just the four of us tonight. It's going to be our kickoff of our DCC November little mini-series. So tonight we're doing character creation. There's four of us right now. There was supposed to be an Alex, but shit came up and he couldn't make it. So hopefully we'll see him here next week. Well, should see him here Friday for the Zweihander game. But then hopefully we'll see him next week for the DCC game.
Yeah.
But...
stay tuned for more on that later.
Yeah. Anyway... So, for those of you who want to know, we are going to be, for this little portion of DCC November, we're going to be playing a fantastic little adventure, and this is my shitty home-printed booklet, Sailors on the Starless Sea. You guys see that? Good enough? It is.
Yeah, we can tell there are colors on there.
Yeah.
I squinted real hard, and I'm gonna say yes.
That's fine. They don't need to see the specifics. But I'm excited to play this for you because we've played a couple adventures in DCC so far. We played Portal Under the Stars, which wasn't real great.
Yeah, we struggled with that.
There was definitely kind of a fuck you dungeon.
Yeah, absolutely.
This dungeon ties together a lot better. There's a more coherent plot to it. It's easier to give you direction on what you need to do next. And there's no fuck you puzzles either. There's no, hey, here's this. You don't know what it means or how it ties to anything. And the only solution is for you to throw people at it to be killed.
Yes, and that was not enjoyable.
Yeah. Dave, there are definitely fun fuck you dungeons and there are unfun fuck you dungeons.
Yeah, some of your one-off dungeons are technically fuck you dungeons because the goal is to kill us.
Right.
Those are fun.
But they're fun fuck you dungeons. And what was that other? We played A Tower Out of Time, which was a second level adventure.
It was
okay.
It was less nonsensical.
It needed work, right?
It did.
I tried to run it from the story. I tried to run it as flat as I could. And that adventure, at least for our group, did not do well with that.
It fell flat.
So it definitely
We
needs...
did okay until we came to any puzzle.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Which we normally struggle at, but we struggled extra hard at.
Yeah, a bunch of Edward Nigmas here, people.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I want to read you guys something from the front of this little booklet here. And it's part of the introduction. Remember the good old days when adventures were underground, NPCs were there to be killed, and the finale of every dungeon was a dragon on the 20th level? Those days are back. Dungeon Crawl Classic Adventures don't waste your time with long-winded speeches, weird campaign settings, or NPCs who aren't meant to be killed. Each adventure is 100% good, solid dungeon crawl, with the monsters you know and the traps you remember, and the secret doors you know are there somewhere. Oh, don't worry about Too Old to Twitch. I can tell you guys about that after the stream. So that's kind of like the thing about Dungeon Crawl Classics. It's supposed to kind of emulate that old school, essentially the fuck you dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Where you had to walk around with a 10-foot pole and you had to manually describe tapping on every square inch with that pole to make sure there wasn't a trap that would collapse the roof on your head. I really love kind of the layout of Dungeon Crawl Classics and some of the things it does, but it has to be tailored to us because we're not fans of the fuck you dungeon. I think we're fans of good, fast-paced, pulpy kind of action and storytelling. And I think Dungeon Crawl Classics could do a good job at it. Zweihander does a great job at it.
Yeah.
And I think DCC could be a really good
formula for that.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of me ranting. We're here tonight specifically to make some fucking characters.
Yes.
As this is a funnel, each one of these gentlemen here has 4 blank 0-level character sheets. I have to burp. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that tasted like Hardee's. I had Hardee's for dinner.
Ooh, nice.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Um,
Hank Williams Jr. approves.
mm-hmm.
Norm MacDonald approves.
Yeah.
God, I love Norm Macdonald.
So, what a fucking
So,
guy.
as you guys watching the screen can see, underneath these three is a little box character creation. We are using the Dungeon Crawl Classics core rulebook. I don't know what fucking version it is. This is the 7th print. I don't fucking know.
It's one of them.
It's the 7th printing of the Dungeon Crawl Classics role-playing game.
Of the multiple printings of DCC, we have one of them.
Yes. So the instructions down below reference page numbers to this fucking book specifically. So if you're doing a different version, your page numbers may not match. The only thing I could say for you is to go out and buy specifically the books that I buy. Because that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure.
Buy what we buy.
Buy what we buy.
Buy whatever we tell you to buy.
So let's stop fucking off and let's roll some stats. Each of your 4 characters, you are going to roll 4d6. No, I'm sorry, that is too high. 3d6 straight down the fucking line. I'm going to reach over here and grab me one of these spare blank character sheets. Those of you unfamiliar, this is the DCC 0 level character sheet. It is tiny and there's not a lot of information. And even when you get to having a leveled character, the character sheets don't get that much bigger. And I really kind of like the simplicity of it. There's not a lot of shit to get in your way. Just good, pulpy
Well, this guy's going to be a turd.
adventuring. So,
Of all the people in the world, this
4d6,
guy's
I'm
average.
sorry, I keep saying too many. 3d6,
2 ones.
straight down the line.
A fuck ton of times.
Oh my gosh, my characters are all going to be special ed.
Yeah, yeah, Dave, these are tiny sheets. And yeah, I feel you there. Getting a good adventure that properly introduces the game can be really hard to do. And a lot of things really kind of flounder at it. I have heard good things about the Essentials box and the starter box for D&D 5e. Of course, those aren't adventures. Well, they're adventures, but an introductory adventure for me, I think needs to be
Care.
1 to 2 sessions. 3 is stretching it. Like Zweihander's A Bitter Harvest is a great starting adventure. You could probably get it done in 3 sessions. But it does a really good job of... Oh yeah, Too Old to Twitch has the Essentials box. I saw it in Target yesterday and it was on sale like $5 off. Eventually I need to buy it because it's got a lot of good... I've heard the setting and the adventure shit that it's got in it is supposed to be really good. And it may be fun to, you know, try and run Dungeon Crawl Classics using the Essentials box.
I'm going to try to do this as quietly as
Rolling all
possible.
the stats, and then I'm assigning them to whoever's name fits the most.
Oh, so you rolled, you created your names and you're rolling your stats down the line. And so you're just assigning, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
So somebody's going to be a beast, or...
Yeah.
Oh, well, the fun thing is, Too Old to Twitch, is I think it's only sold at Target, or at least it started as only
gosh.
being sold
Only
at
one
Target.
person has decent stats so far, though.
Now, one thing to remember with Dungeon Crawl Classics is stats aren't D&D. Stats are low, modifiers are low,
I'm
and
just
like
rolling
So is
straight.
hope.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just rolling straight down the line.
Zanami. I don't know how to say your name
Oh,
right.
hey, it's Hannah.
Hannah,
It's just Hannah.
It's just Hannah.
what does James? Oh god damn it! Oh my god. Hannah asks, "What does James Bond do before bed?" Answer: he goes undercover.
Ah,
You win this one, Hannah. But yeah, I was watching a thing on like first edition D&D, the old the old white box, but back when the white box was made of wood. And stats weren't terribly as important as they are now. It wasn't until I think second edition that stats became real important.
I have one fucking beefcake. And then everyone else is garbage.
So.
Well, so far everybody is garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, so many ones.
How many character sheets do we got left to go?
I'm part way through
do we
my
just
second
need the
one.
stats?
Okay, what's that?
Do we just need stats?
Yeah.
Just stats for now. Once we get stats, we'll go on to filling in the ability modifiers.
I need my last name too.
You should work on your last name while everyone else is finishing their stats.
Jeez, am I just that slow?
You're rolling them one at a time.
Yeah.
That's why you're that slow.
No, I rolled mine one at a time, and
Oh, did you?
yeah, I'm just.
Me too.
I managed to find a way to.
I really care about all of my characters. And I'm also sorting my dice by which ones are rolling ones off to the side.
Nice.
It's just at this point, almost all of them have rolled ones, so I gotta start again.
I like to think I'm fairly active in the Zweihander Discord. And Dan, you speaking of dice reminded me, and I'm not knocking anyone. I don't want anyone to think that I'm teasing anyone for this. Someone came and they had a legitimate question about an interaction with a player that they needed some advice on.
It was me, wasn't it?
It wasn't you. The question was something along the lines of, and I don't remember the person who asked it. It's not important.
Boy, I hope this guy just keeps on.
I have a
12s.
player who wants to use loaded dice for Zweihander for roleplay purposes. Like, they want to be able to roleplay and they don't want the dice to get in the way. So Dan Fox, creator of Zweihander, came on and he said, like, you give them rewards and bonuses for good roleplay. And I think that's a good idea. Like, someone roleplays their little heart out. Too Old to Twitch says, Joe, use Lolits. And no, we test Joe's anime manga knowledge.
I guess I failed that test because I don't fucking know what that is.
Yeah.
Do one now? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Too Old to Twitch, you're going to have to enlighten us. So the question, of course, was, I have a player who wants, doesn't want the dice getting in the way. So it was...
okay.
Oh.
Hannah will fucking beat you at any of that shit.
Hannah got it.
Oh my gosh, almost all of my D6s have rolled
Yeah.
ones at this point. Almost none are rolling sixes, but lots of ones.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
boy.
the suggestion that I giving a sincere suggestion was, if they role play their little hearts out, maybe make it so it decreases the difficulty of the test by like one step.
Mm-hmm.
Reward role playing, still have the dice, but it gives incentive for role playing really well.
Yeah. I think it's the same way as like if you're there's the role play aspect to it too, depending on if you're going after social encounters. But there can also be like the strategizing aspect of it too. Like if you're not great at role playing, but you're doing something where you have to think up what you want to do and then you have to roll for it.
Yeah.
If you're putting a bunch of effort into saying like I'm going to do it in a very specific way, that's
this
more
guy's
likely
a dumb.
It's still role playing, right?
It's still, yeah.
And Dave, I agree with that. The more role play you put in, the more XP you get. Most games have a feature for that.
That's amazing. The guy that has a 15 strength got a 4 on intelligence.
Oh my god.
Sounds
Just a
spot
big
on.
dumb.
Could you open that door for us, please?
I have a guy whose lowest is an 11.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He has 2 16s.
Oh wow.
Man, what the hell?
Yeah, the rest of mine had shit stats. That one guy though.
I have a guy whose highest is 11.
That's great.
Yeah.
I got an 18 on one of mine.
I don't have anybody who has...
But he also got a 5 on another one. So.
My highest stat is a 15.
Yeah.
I have it on 2 characters. The rest of them have an average of like 10.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a couple that are just like average.
Yeah. But anyway, my
11s,
sincere
12s,
advice for this person was
13s,
that
8s.
my less than sincere advice was attach a D6 chaos die. Every time they roll that percentile, they have to roll a chaos die. On a face 6, they take a chaos manifestation. The more difficult the roll, the more chaos die get tied to that dice roll. I think it's a great idea. You're fucking with fate.
He just becomes a raving madman with werewolf hands.
Yeah, pretty much. So everyone's got their scores.
Yep.
Now it's time for some modifiers.
Yep.
Who's got the lowest modifier? I heard there was a 4.
Yeah, it's me.
That's a -2.
Wow, I managed to just stay above the -3 mark.
Yeah.
I think my lowest is a 5.
5 is a -2. Essentially this. 4 and 5 are -2. 6, 7, and 8, -1. 9 through 12, 0. 13 through 15 is a +1. 16, 17 is a +2, and 18 is a +3. Jake's got a little book there for reference if you need to hit that again. Dan, what was your 4 in?
Intelligence.
Characters with an intelligence of 7 or less can speak only common, and those with an intelligence of 5 or less cannot read or write.
Perfect.
Oh, beautiful.
This is going to be great. We're going to have to give him simple instructions.
Is 10 a 0 or a -1?
10's a 0.
Yeah, almost all my characters are going to have
8 is a
0.
-1. 9, 10, 11, and 12 are zeros. But yeah.
Man.
Modifiers and base stats, they're not as important as like 5th edition.
Man, it's going to be important for these guys. They're all special.
I have a guy whose net modifiers are +7.
That's
That's-
Those modifiers together.
Pretty fantastic.
I think he has a good name too.
Too old. I honestly, some of the stories we've told on this stream could make a great manga. Don't write a manga on the people playing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Write a manga on the stories we played.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sure some of our drunken shenanigans would make for a decent
That
anime
would be great. The time that, what was your character's name that was killed by a gazebo clown?
That was pretty
Oh,
good.
God, what was his name?
So that was
Destin Fisher.
Destin Fisher. Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, balloon
Getting
hammered
turned
his
into a
soul
chicken.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Which one?
Him getting turned into a chicken
Oh,
in a
yes.
dungeon. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite things in Seven.
Anyone have a plus? Just jumped in.
So, one character has an overall
Higzilla, thanks
0.
for the follow.
An overall -1, an overall -3, and an overall +1.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I have two with overall -3s.
Oh my gosh.
One with an overall -1 and one with a +7.
So, Janov,
I rolled so good.
yeah, we got some pluses in here, right? It didn't turn out horrible. We also have some
Over there, things didn't turn out horrible. Over
some
here,
really
things were
crappy
bad.
scores.
All right here.
So, okay, I want you to take, each of you, I want you to take, well, we'll get back to that. Let's keep going through character creation.
Mhm. What gives you HP again? Isn't it stamina?
Yeah, we'll get there. So we have our modifiers. Now we have luck. Who has a positive or negative luck modifier?
I have positive. I have no one with negatives. I have two people with positive luck.
I have one with a +2.
So
Nope.
if you have a luck modifier, we get to roll on the luck table.
Ooh.
Those of you following along at home, that's page 19 on the book. Jake, it's in one of those pages.
Luck score.
Oh.
Yep. Roll percentile. Oh, roll a D30. I have a D30 here.
Just roll a D30 for me twice.
All right. Joe, D30 number 1 is a 2.
Luck.
2.
D30 number 2 is a 6. Jake, do you need some D30 rolls?
So it's 1 per plus. Is that how it works?
No, it's each character. If you have a modifier for luck,
Right. Just a modifier. Okay.
you get a roll. Just one. Jake, your luck roll is an 11.
That's hilarious.
Dan, how many?
Just like in real life, negative.
Well, the negatives are a modifier.
Oh no.
If you have a negative luck modifier, whatever your luck roll is
Just
affects
one.
you badly.
Just one.
All right. Higzilla, this is character creation for the funnel. Starting next Wednesday, we're going to be playing Sailors on the Starless Sea.
Do I give my guy...
Dan, that's a 5.
5.
What did I roll?
All right, let's see what it is. 5.
So,
Conceived on horseback. That sounds okay.
so when you make a
Sounds
mounted
dangerous.
attack roll, you just minus your luck score from that.
Yeah.
I imagine it's that Kanye West Kim Kardashian video with a horse instead of a motorcycle.
Oh,
Oh, no.
uh-huh. All right, Joe, you got your lucks. What did you get? You had a 2 and a 6.
I got the bull, which is melee attack rolls, which is my guy with a +7.
Oh, shit. God
You
damn.
gotta like his name, too, when we get
All right,
to that.
and you got and damage for Born on the
damage
Battlefield.
For my guy that... He has a +1 luck, but he has a -2 strength.
Hey, Eddie,
So-
thanks for coming through, and thanks for that sub,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Hell yeah.
I gotta come up with what name I'm gonna give these guys yet.
Well, we're not there yet.
I know. I gotta come up with something fun, and I don't know what it's
So-
gonna be yet.
After our luck scores, we're going to go on to saving throws, which is page 20 on the book. It's easy. Your fortitude save is your stamina modifier. Your reflex save is your agility modifier. And your willpower is your personality modifier. I don't remember if negatives apply here.
I think they do. Do they? Let me look at my character sheets from last time.
Will is personality?
Will is personality.
Yes,
Personality
the
is a
negatives.
mixture of charisma and willpower.
The negatives are in there on the pre-created character sheets we have.
Okay.
Okay. Dude, I can't wait to see what his occupation is going to be.
Yeah, fortunately the saves go straight down the line
Yeah.
with agility, stamina, personality, so that's convenient.
You got your saves recorded for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Should be relatively easy, thanks.
Boy, somehow I came out ahead on saves.
So what do we got? Saving throws. Next up is HP. 1d4 plus your stamina modifier, minimum of 1. Sadly, DCC is not one of those games where you can die in character creation.
Yeah, because one of these guys needs to die during character creation.
Now watch, Joe.
Please.
Your amazing character is going to get a 1 HP.
Nope.
What does he got?
You got a 3.
Okay,
I got a 3, 2 4s, and a 1.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Fairly standard.
The 1 is fitting for the dude. Minimum of 1.
Minimum of 1.
Yeah, I guys got 1. So, 4. It's D4 plus stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum 1.
D4
Yeah,
plus your
but-
stamina modifier, minimum 1.
Yeah, your minus can still take you down if you've got one.
So then I have someone with 4 HP, 3, 3, and 1.
Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. The big old dum-dum's got 4 health. He's got the most
As
health.
it's meant to be.
Yes.
Amazing.
Everybody else has 3, but he's got 4.
He fears nothing. He's never had to.
He doesn't understand fear.
All right. So next up is your coinage.
I was thinking about calling him Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but then I got to figure out what the fourth person's gonna be called.
Plank.
Plank.
That'll be the dumb one. He just carries a board everywhere.
Higzilla, yeah, we got that figured out. I'm glad that we got some people in the chat that know DCC. I'm really digging the game, but I still haven't ran it a lot. So this is going to be a learning experience for everyone here. So if we're ever questioning on a rule or we're not doing something quite right, feel free to throw it in the chat.
Because we are babies.
If you teach us something new, we'll say thank you. If we already knew it, we'll still say thank you. Yeah, we don't mind a little assistance. So
We will
Thanks.
not be snotty.
Well, I will because I got a sinus thing going on, but
yeah, coinage 5d12.
Oh, boy.
If you guys want, I have a dice roller here.
Yeah, do that. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that's a lot of D12s.
Joe, start writing down numbers. 28, 22, 35, 34.
Okay.
Jake,
Yes.
25, 48,
Damn.
33, 32. Is that all 4 for you?
Yep.
Dan,
Mhm.
24, 31, 37, 24.
This is like copper.
Yep, copper pieces. Dave asks, anyone got thought on the CR news yesterday? Critical Role has been picked up for what? 2 seasons of their animated series being distributed on Amazon?
Is it like original animated series or is it like a recreation of season 1?
I don't know. I don't follow Critical Role close enough. People are happy.
Because that'd be pretty cool either way.
Yeah, people are happy and people are mad. People are happy that it's getting made. People are mad that they're going with Amazon. Because, you know,
Okay.
Why?
Amazon is greedy and...
Jeff Bezos is an alien trying to suck the soul of America through its wallet.
I mean, it's not wrong. I
Yeah.
have Amazon Prime, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
I like Amazon.
I don't know. Like, I agree with that sentiment. But, I mean, yeah, I use Amazon. I use Amazon almost daily.
Yeah.
My life is entangled with Amazon as much as it is Google.
I have the last season of Breaking Bad on Amazon.
Twitch is owned by Amazon, so we're on an Amazon fucking platform.
Oh man,
right now.
Jeff Bezos is a lovely human being who is very generous and handsome too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, after our coinage, XP is a 0. Just write down 0.
0.
That's another nice thing about Dungeon Crawl Classics is that flat ass XP. I don't remember what page that's on. That's on page 21.
That's the way we like it. Flat asses.
Yeah. All right. We got XP. Everyone gets 1 random item from page 73 in the book.
73.
We don't have a 73.
I have a 73.
That's super not in the book.
So,
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
that's 77. It's probably in there.
Random item. I thought that random item was a part of the occupation.
There's also stuff from the occupation. You get a regular item as is, and then you get your occupation stuff as well.
I see.
Dave, I've heard nothing but horrible things from people who actually have worked for Amazon because they treat you like a robot.
Yeah.
This is a D24. I got a D24.
Good.
Please,
None of us do.
All right.
You know what?
Joe,
Fourth character's getting
character
his
1
personality.
gets a lantern.
Oh, okay.
Start
Maybe it
writing.
should be Rolf.
Character 2
That would be perfect.
gets... Let me re-roll that.
Could be Rolf.
Oh my gosh, this is a shitty die. There we go. Character 2 gets a candle.
Ooh.
Character 3
He's got
gets
personality.
a hand-sized mirror.
Ooh.
And character 4 receives 1 day's ration.
So peanut butter sandwich.
All right.
Jacob, character 1, a small sack. Character 2, 1 flask of oil.
Ooh. In our party, that's very valuable.
Yes. Of course.
In everything we do, we always need oil.
JNOV DCC uses what's called the Zoki dice. It's like Zocchi. I don't remember how to spell it. It uses a D30, D24, D20,
D18 or something.
D18,
And
D16.
it's purely just to be unique and no other reason.
Yeah. Jake, your next character got a 24. That's a water skin. How many we got left for you?
Just one more.
And your last character gets a small hammer.
Ooh.
Dan.
Yes.
That is a 20. That is a large sack.
I'll take that.
Your next character gets a water skin. Your next character gets a large... I'm going to re-roll that. We don't want a duplicate for the same group of characters. Iron spikes. I'm going to do 4 iron spikes. And last is a holy symbol.
Perfect. Let's go into the dub-dub.
Oh, Higzilla, good job for spelling.
Fitting.
Oh, well, damn. Go you for getting to do that.
Get her down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Now it's time to pick your alignment. We haven't even gotten to occupation yet. Let's actually skip ahead to occupation.
It could be more exciting.
Okay.
It's going to be more exciting, and maybe it'll help determine your alignment.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'm just continuing down.
those of you following along, occupations are on page 22, 23. Jake, it's also in that little booklet you got there.
This guy gets like a super intelligent occupation.
Oh god, that'd be great. Professor Emeritus.
Astronomer.
Yeah. If you guys have roles you need me to tell you occupations and items, just let me know.
I'm trying to remember what do we roll for occupation?
Percentile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Let's see. 27 is a dwarven stonemason.
Nice.
My beefcake is a dwarven stonemason.
Very
My
fitting.
luckiest guy is a gambler.
Oh. Oh.
Where are you? Occupations. Are you on my sheet? I don't have it on mine, I don't think.
What's your... Just tell me your roles. I'll tell you shit.
8.
8 is a blacksmith. And you get a hammer, which functions as a club. And you also get steel tongs.
Ooh, I get an elf.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that means in this context.
You are an elf.
I got an elf.
What's the other one?
Caravan guard.
You got your next one, Dan?
Just trying to match my 98.
That's way up there. You're a woodcutter. You get a hand axe and a bundle of wood.
So far, I have rolled very physical rolls on my weakest characters.
Yeah. Higzilla, I am familiar with Purple Sorcerer. Actually, on Saturday, they served Brandolin Red, and we used the pre-generated characters. And actually, I've still got my stack of pre-generated DCC characters from that printed off. But for this, I wanted to do another character creation, just because, you know, the internet enjoys character creation, and it's kind of fun to go through.
39 for the next one?
39 is a farmer. You get a pitchfork. And...
Don't you roll on another table if you're a farmer?
Yep, you get a hen. But also I need you to roll me a D8.
D8.
And this will tell you what kind of farmer you are.
Oh, good.
I'll do this as well.
6.
All right, 6 is a parsnip farmer.
What's the 1?
Potato.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Potato farmer.
Yeah, anyone watching, Purple Sorcerer is a fantastic resource for Dungeon Crawl Classics
All right, and
goodies.
the last one is 59.
59.
Something really smart.
I don't like this one. Reroll.
Oh, I want to know what it is, though.
I'll tell you off stream.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. 18. I just want something really smart for Ed.
Dock worker.
Dang it.
You get a pole, which you can use as a staff. And you get 1 pound. Oh, what the fuck? You get 1 late RPG book.
What?
You get a role-playing game book.
For the character who can't read? Yes.
No, I got it. He's got the holy symbol, right?
He also has a holy symbol.
Yeah.
Yes. He thinks it's a Bible. Bam, done.
Higzilla, I haven't, like I said, my
Perfect.
foray into Goodman Games so far has just been Dungeon Crawl Classics. Mutant Crawl Classics is definitely on my list of things to check out. I haven't checked it out yet.
Urchin.
Oh, that's great.
Stick. It was stick in a
That
cart.
was hilarious for
Oh,
this
God.
guy.
I'm sorry, everybody.
You should be. All right, we got our occupations, our weapons, our trade goods. Now there's some. So there's some.
Roll a d6 to determine what's in the cart.
Language.
What's in the cart?
For you're dead.
Oh,
What?
you
You get to carry dead people around in a cart.
Characters with a nope. Somewhere in there, there's a thing for languages, you know.
Kind of funny for his name.
Higzilla, I'm sure it is. Also, Higzilla, I'm looking forward to the Kickstarter of Dark Trails.
What's up?
Which I've backed and waiting to come out, which will be Weird West with DCC rules.
Oh, all right. Is it better than mine?
Maybe.
Yeah,
All my names
possibly.
are like this, by the way.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait.
Oh, the names.
Okay.
Your names are always out there. I got nothing on you on names.
So let's do initiative. Initiative is your agility modifier.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, that's easy
That's
peasy.
easy. Nothing. Oh, good. One character gets a +1.
Intelligence, let's see. Dwarves, elves, and halflings with intelligence of 8+ automatically know their racial languages as well.
Okay. Cool. What do we roll for alignment?
We'll get there. Let's do initiative, which is just your agility modifier.
What was the funnel we ran, Chuck? Before?
Bullshit door stars.
We have played Portal Under the Stars.
Yeah.
And we struggled mightily.
And then the other funnel we played, which was Saturday, is They Served Brandolin Red.
We did better on that.
We also played the level 2 adventure, A Tower Out of Time. And that did okay.
Brandon and Red, that was that a pre-made? Like,
Yeah.
Before DCC?
Yeah.
That one
It was
went a lot
their
better.
2015 Halloween
was-
adventure.
That one was really good,
Yeah.
especially compared to their others.
Yeah, Portal Under the Stars, I wasn't a big fan.
I was either.
It was okay. All right. We got our languages. We got our initiative speed. If you are an elf or a human, your base speed is 30. If you are a dwarf or halfling, your base speed is 20.
Oh, wow.
That's easy. 30. 30. 30 and 30.
If you... The Brandolin Red, the Halloween one, actually both of those, if you go check out our YouTube, should be linked below. We've got the videos in playlists in hour-long episodes, so it's a little easier to digest. But you can check out all the gameplay there. Once again, we're still relatively new to this game, so we may have made mistakes. It's fine. We still had
We
fun.
definitely made mistakes.
We definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah. It's part of learning a new game,
Yeah.
and especially while learning it on the internet,
Live.
so everyone can see it and judge us for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Where are we at next? Let's go and do alignment. Page 24. Alignment is, you can pick it, right?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Your options are lawful, chaotic, or neutral.
Let's see.
And none of that good or evil crap over here.
I feel like Ed and Eddie are chaotic,
Yeah.
but I think Rolf is lawful.
Okay. You got Plank as well?
Well, I went with Rolf because
Okay.
the character that was left over had a 15 in personality,
Yeah. So let's see.
and a high stamina, so I figure that's Rolf.
Okay. We got our stats.
I'm basing them off of Ed and Eddie for
There
some
you go.
reason.
Saves. We got our HP, coins, starting item, alignment, occupation, and all the goodies for that. Our initiative, our speed. Next up, I guess it's just really filling out our attack. And
Which you get from your occupation, right? What your weapon is?
yeah, from your occupation, the first column was your weapon. And it should have had the damage.
This doesn't have the damage with it.
You need to look at the,
Yeah.
there's a weapons table.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere. Yes.
We fill in, if it's a melee weapon, the attack roll is a d20 plus your strength modifier.
All of mine are melee, I believe.
Higzilla, I really, the two games I am enjoying the most right now is Zweihander, which I think is a real fun game. It's kind of a Warhammer kind of clone. I've never played Warhammer, but I played the shit out of Zweihander, and I really enjoy the game thoroughly. And DCC, I just like the kind of the charm and the grittiness of DCC, and I definitely...
Zweihander's pretty gritty too.
Yeah, Zweihander is too. I want to delve deeper into both of those. We're in the middle of our Friday night's game. I'm doing a Zweihander campaign. Where we're pretty much playing a reskinned version of the D&D venture Curse of Strahd. And it's really fun.
What would a hammer fall under?
Club.
Yeah.
Club?
Is a pitch? What's a pitchfork count as?
Polearm.
Polearm? Okay.
I'd say.
It should, of course, you don't have it. It should say so on the character thing. Or on the occupation thing. Which character of yours had a pitchfork? It's a spear.
Spear. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Stick would be a club, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them both for some of the same reasons and some different reasons. The big difference is the simplicity of DCC. And Zweihander's not overly complicated, but it's hard to beat how simple DCC is. And then also the level of fantasy on it. DCC is, is zany, high fantasy as you want it to be. And Zweihander is really in the mud, low to no fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm probably, I don't know. I am running a fairly, low to mid fantasy game.
I think we get a little more good role play out of Zweihander.
Yeah. We'll have to see. If we ever were to move into like a DCC campaign, like, a couple of month affair where you could actually take your characters and kind of flesh out a personality and get a little more comfortable with the rules, I think we could get some really good stuff out of it too. So, you have your 2-hit melee. It's your D20 plus strength. Missile, it's your agility plus, or your D20 plus your agility modifier. Damage for melee is your strength modifier. If it's missile weapon, you don't get to add any damage modifier. And finally, your AC is 10 plus your agility modifier. If your agility modifier is negative, that does hurt your AC.
Yeah.
And any armor you got.
Which is none.
I don't think anyone has any armor.
Nope. Unless steel tongs somehow count.
Higzilla, if I were to move into a full campaign, that's exactly what I would want to do. If we have a survivor from Sailor of the Starless Sea, Sailors on the Starless Sea, and then maybe we would set those in our pocket and come back to those when I finally get a chance to run it as a campaign as the characters these people play. That's kind of what we did for A Tower Out of Time, isn't it? We played the
funnel, and then we brought our
Portal Under the Stars funnel, and then the survivors under that we moved up to level 2.
Yep.
And we played them. Yeah. So we have all of our characters made.
Yes.
All of our stats filled out. Let's meet our cast.
No.
I'm going to roll myself a D3. 1, 2, 3. And it is actually a D3.
That's a good start.
And it's a 3. Dan.
All right. Well, I'm Daniel, and I'm going to be playing Ed, and Eddie, and Rolf.
Okay.
Because I just got it stuck in my head, and I'm going with it.
All right. So take us down the list.
Rolf's the blacksmith.
Yeah.
He had high personality, so that's why I decided he was Rolf.
Okay. That's fine.
Ed, 2 Ds, double D, the smartest character.
Yeah.
That's basically it. He's a woodcutter, so he doesn't really match.
Okay.
Eddie's the next smartest because he's the one who manipulates everybody.
Okay.
And he's the parsnip farmer. And then Ed, poor Ed, very dumb, very strong. He's a dock worker.
Nice. Jake.
Well, I'm Jake, and I'll be playing the following characters: Slim, the jester; James McCoy, the cheesemaker; Big Noodle Barry, the elven falconer; and Larry Knowles, the gambler.
Nice.
Okay. All right, I'm ready for it, Joe. Let me put my lid on my drink here.
This is gonna be bad.
All right, so my beefcake with the +7 modifiers is Bro Jogan, the dwarven stonemason. Then I've got Factor Dill, the caravan guard. Got Cran Denshaw, the potato farmer. And Effrey Jepstein, the urchin.
Fucking Christ, Joe.
I just need you to make up my characters' names going forward.
Goddamn, Joe. Goddamn.
I'm most excited about Bro Jogan and Factor Dill.
Those names are
They got
terrible.
pretty good stats.
That's fantastic.
I'm excited for basically none of my characters except for maybe Ed.
So that's I want to kind of get us kicked off into our warm up, our setup for this little campaign in quotes. It's a little adventure, and then we'll probably wrap for the night at that. You all live in the same little village. This little village off the beaten path, right? It used to belong to a kingdom that collapsed a long time ago. And your proximity to the mountains makes you tactically useless. No higher governing body tried to take you over. They just didn't give a shit.
Perfect.
So you're in wild lands. You answer to your town's governor. The fields and the forests the soil's bad, the animals, there's not enough wealth to really raise up a more structured form of government. So it's kind of every village for themselves. Now you do trade with the nearby villages and have a pretty good relationship with them, but they're just unsupported as your village. You guys are alone. The closest neighbors you have are just as bad off as you, and there's no other form of support, no other higher power that you guys could appeal to. Just your small little village, all alone. Maybe the occasional merchant comes through, and generally life is quiet. Until a few weeks ago, your fellow villagers started disappearing in the night.
As they do.
A few farmers have reported strange noises and activity coming from the old keep at the base of the mountains. Your people are tired of being afraid in the night, and they want to see if they can find their missing family and friends. Knowing no help will ever come from the outside, a group of brave villagers bands together to storm the keep and chase out whatever evil forces are residing there and trying to rescue their neighbors. And that's our setup. Our setup is you're alone. Your family and friends are in danger. There's no one to help you, so you have to help yourselves. And this is your motivation for this adventure. And I think that's something that Portal and the Stars was missing, is a strong reason for you all to do what you have to do and to keep it up, despite how horrible things are going to get.
Yeah, that one was like, the door killed you, and I don't understand why anyone would like keep
trying to go in.
Anybody keep going in after that?
Yeah. So you all have some rumors about this keep, and that's that little cut up piece of paper I gave you at the start. So I'm going to roll a D6 or a D3. Jake, why don't you read us whatever rumor your group of players, fuck Christ, I said it right the first, your group of characters knows.
Well, my group of characters knows that nothing good can come of disturbing evil ruins. You'll only unleash the horror beneath the hill.
Dan?
The keep was ruled by chaos lords, and even after their defeat, their corpses were never discovered.
Ooh, and Joe.
Some of the villagers kidnapped in the night return as feral, bestial monsters.
Okay.
That sounds unpleasant.
So these are some rumors that you've heard.
I got some people telling some tall tales about this keep.
Yeah. So, thank you everyone for watching us go through this character creation for Dungeon Crawl Classics. We're going to be using these characters in our next episode as we move into the Dungeon Crawl Classics funnel, Sailors on the Starless Sea. Until I catch you again, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.